This game is tilted heavily towards the offensive advantage.
Oh, I get the ball. Wait.
Eden.
No, my shirt just fell out.
Excitement. Well, we got that in abundance as this Pro Bowl is underway from Orlando, Florida. This is taken at his 4.
Darn it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ready? Yellow waiting.
Now a play fake. Breeze. They'll roll him out right. He completes it to Julio Jones. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown. Julio Jones. 76 yards.
I knew that you picked the best one.
You have AFC.
Yeah, AFC.
So the NFC with our first touchdown of the game, and of course we'll probably see some offense in this one. I don't know though that we'll see what we saw in 2013 when the NFC posted 62 points.
You talk about pyrotechnics. That was crazy, even for a Pro Bowl. 62 points. I think you wore out your voice in that one.
And you have
all the touchdowns that were scored.
And you have Josh Jacobs.
To see 63 or more though.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
All about offense in this thing.
Not really good.
Let's go.
Hardly good. You literally have safe.
Bro, I know you're gonna pick the. I know you're gonna score right here.
35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And now right away he lost the football.
See, I did
and
it
it's scooped up by the NFC.
Does
the big boy have the juice? And they will finally put it in the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Don't even go easy on me. I don't care.
I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball.
Bro, I got Ezekiel Elliott.
Don't worry about it.
Good one.
Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Bro, he likes beaches me in bed.
Pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast.
That was
Gotta get out of his hands quicker.
Fuck off. No.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal.
No! Give me that! Give me that! Give me that! Give me that!
10. And he is going to score. It's a 6 touchdown.
No. Dude, that was lucky. That was actually lucky.
You know, we talk about these defensive backs during the season, that they're educated gamblers.
I'm not. I'm just saying give me that because Aiden was like, I could score there. And we sacked Aiden almost. We almost sacked Aiden.
Oh, God, you are so weak.
And then I hit his hand, and it knocked back, and I intercepted the ball and got a touchdown right after he was like, I could have scored that.
Yo, watch this. I'm a score.
This is fielded at the goal line.
And
he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense for the NFC back out there. Well, we can continue to talk Pro Bowl as we go along, but let's talk a little Super Bowl. Super Bowl 53, 1 week from today over in Atlanta, New England taking on the Rams. Time for your Super Bowl prediction, CD. Thomas, and it's intercepted.
Swag, baby.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
That was a Game Boy pass.
That was a user interception too,
Make
dude.
the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league.
I do that like that on purpose. That's the funny part.
Understand. Put it behind you. Keep pressing forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now he'll let it go on the
aggressive.
Deep left side. And this one incomplete.
That should have been picked off.
When you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Rolling to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
I cannot.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. And it is incomplete. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and 1 there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And he ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter. 7. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. Drew Brees, his 2nd touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game. And the NFC has taken the lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Get it. Take it out. Take it out. You should.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
How many yards did it cost you?
Shut up, Aiden.
How many yards did it cost you?
Shut up. I just want to hear.
Last time out, went for it on 4th down.
None of your business.
Great field position.
Okay.
I know that you heard. I'm not an
idiot.
You just want to brag.
74.
Right?
Shut
the decision
up.
to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a carry for James Conner of the Steelers. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the
Tyreek,
39 yards there.
Tyreek.
You know
That's what you get for bragging.
Right? You know I'm going to do that. That's a tough situation for him, as I see it. The truth of the matter is he's not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around it. Tyreek Hill, 31 yards.
You're literally dog water. You're FDR. Oh, sucks for you.
Dog water.
You're dog water, dude.
Shut up.
You use Tyreek as your only weapon.
That's what I don't.
As a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear
I meant to do that.
from the receivers,
You missed.
Shut up, Aiden.
he just kept going all the way
I don't
to the
care
end
if I
zone for
miss.
the touchdown.
So with the missed PAT,
I'm gonna take it out. Watch it. Watch it. I'm gonna take it out.
Congratulations.
This is fielded at the goal line. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
Another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35. Thomas, the target.
Sometimes as a quarterback, throw it away. Flushed out to the right. Tries to make something
at me.
He winds up
You
putting one
laughed at me,
downfield.
though.
It's not my
Gets
fault they
intercepted.
use Xavier Howard as their only weapon.
Actually, no,
Because
I'm
you're like
just good
literally
at
that
the
much
game.
dog water.
So after
No,
the
I'm just good at
INT,
the game,
here's
brother.
Mahomes. Flush to his right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now Connor, and he's only going to get a yard
I
from the
gained
20
yards.
to the 19.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense.
Yeah,
Maybe
keep
1 yard on the
laughing.
first down
Keep
run.
laughing,
It'll be
brother.
interesting to see
Keep
if he just decides to
laughing.
press the run at all.
Keep
But they'll
laughing,
abandon
man.
it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill.
Not funny.
And he'll get him inside the 15
Shut
down
up,
to the
Aiden.
14-yard line.
Well, if you do read man
Shut
coverage,
up.
Brandon,
I know it's a
drag
pass.
routes are
I know
pretty
it's a
good
pass.
when
I know it's a
running
pass.
fast. You're
crap.
running away from people out.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Well, this is intercepted, intended for
Nice,
Hill.
but you have bad yardage.
Saves it for the pick.
What?
And they'll have the
You
football
have bad
deep in their
yardage.
own territory as he's
Okay,
brought
so
down at the 5.
You're gonna die.
The offense
Oh,
for the
watch
NFC
the old
ready to
man
get their
get
next drive
bodied in
started.
the-
Last time was a pretty one play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after
Yep,
what
old
happened on the
man's
last
gonna
one.
try to
Throw it on
run
the
it.
first play. Give the quarterback some
See
confidence.
what happens. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Breeze to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion.
Oh, God.
Get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere.
Nice one. Nice one.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Escaping the pressure right. Now Breeze lost the football.
What?
I think the AFC came up with that. They did. AFC football.
I'm challenging that.
Well, my
You
friend,
can't
this has
challenge
certainly been a
that.
comedy of
You
errors here in the
fumble.
first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust, because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game.
And now look at him
What?
go. The try. And he's able to get this
That was a
way
super play.
down deep in the enemy territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 71
Corvette.
yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed
Hey, where's
in
Corvette?
and wanting
Corvette.
to make his throws from the pocket because they
Corvette,
knew it was
Corvette.
pretty
Where's
dangerous to get
Corvette?
outside.
No.
And he just showed it right back. Pretty good arm, too.
They go backwards to
Corvette,
the
Corvette.
13-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses
Oh,
a
I
yard
got
or
like
two.
that.
Corvette, Corvette. Hump them up, blah, 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 blah.
On 2nd down now. It's Connor. They'll get this down
Bro,
inside
you're
the
lucky.
6.
You're lucky. You're lucky I can do this.
Passing game's been working quite well, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it,
I'm pretty
you've
sure
opened up
that's for
lanes
one
your
illegal.
rush.
In need of a conversion on 3rd
Go
down. They
back.
had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Yodelay, yodelay,
Here's Mahomes to
yodelay.
throw. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. A completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. It's so important
I
to
know you
tackle
are.
well on these
Yeah,
receivers,
backfield.
especially in a play like
No,
this one.
sir.
3rd down, they gave him the underneath.
And he will score. Touchdown AFC. From 3 yards out. And the AFC has retaken the lead.
I'm gonna make it that shit. I'm
That's like a pretty big risk right there. Going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
I'm gonna
I'm not gonna be able to turn down everything.
Set now to kick this one away.
And off
it goes.
No crap. No, it's in it.
This is taken at the 3. Oh, able to avoid him. He will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Yo, this is like your hypest screen that you've ever had.
Begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you don't carry in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. On first down, it's Gurley.
Todd Gurley, because your players are so
just a yard on the pick up there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No one cares about your quarterback.
We saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside.
What was that?
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Shut up, you're gonna get us in trouble.
On the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now left side on the swing pass, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I'm scoring touchdowns, yo, yeah, oh yeah. Shut up.
The Corvette is too
fast. Up.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there.
There's no way you just completed that. There's no way you just completed that. That was like a 1 in a million pass. There's no way it got intercepted. There's no way that got intercepted. There's actually no way.
Oh, I ran in and I pressed triangle. That's how you intercepted.
My guys have to keep running back out on the field. So
and this is really good.
run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They have to keep throwing it.
After the incompletion, here's
no, he's on X Games mode.
No crap.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And again, calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
They check more.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He's got a
man
complete. 20, 10,
touchdown.
Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the
AFC adds on to their lead.
Oh my God, that's what you get for being
caught. The QB's taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood.
Corvette. Oh yeah, your team is garbage. Oh yeah, it is so bad.
So bad. Your team's so garbage. How are you losing to it
then? How many touchdown passes you throw? I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this.
This is so good.
This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The NFC offense heading back onto the field. And they're their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On play action, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. There's Breeze. He's going to sling this deep downfield. With the 15.
Nice.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Nice
So
one.
how about this for field position after the big play?
Why do you gotta keep spamming the timeout?
I
said nice one.
Thank you. Let's see, looky, I got fans.
Shut up.
Blah, blah,
Can you be quiet, please?
Now Breeze again. On the move to his left. He gets it to Thomas. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Shut up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen?
Bro, he wouldn't let me throw.
Receiver, and he's brought down.
Probably because I was in the middle of
Mosley,
stacking.
the linebacker, making sure his presence is
That's
felt.
why it doesn't
It
let
wouldn't
you
let me
throw.
throw.
No, it doesn't let you throw because I was in the middle of
The
stacking you. That's why it didn't let
NFC
you
with the
throw.
football here
Trust
to
me,
begin
I've
the
had that
second
same
quarter, as they've
situation.
got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
It's not just the game being like, innovative.
On 3rd and long, it's
Did you
Breeze.
see that? It wouldn't let me throw.
Good coverage there by the AFC defense. It's 4th down.
You pressed
More
X too
problems
many
here on
times.
3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this
That's
first
why I'm so
half.
And
careful when I
as
press
well as I
X.
do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now on 4th down here,
Dude, this game's not fun.
Yeah, you're the one who wanted to start it.
James, the all-pro
And it's only not fun because you're not winning. When it's fun is when you're sitting there laughing at each other is when you make stupid plays. Like that. That's funny.
Nice acting.
But what isn't funny is whenever you brag whenever you do something good. But when I do something good or when I start winning, you start like screaming that it's bad and stuff. It's fun whenever you just be annoying to each other.
They complete it to Hill. And he's able
Of
to
course
get
he's
up
gonna
here to the
complete
26.
that.
Shut up, Aiden. It's fine.
So in
I
the
have
second
the X
quarter, he's
factor.
already up over
I
100
literally
yards
have my X
receiving now.
factor.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
See?
Now
I don't
a 3rd
catch
down
everything.
throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find
Of course
Hill
he's gonna
here.
get that.
Shut
And
up.
he'll be taken down.
I
but
don't
not before
scream
they
whenever
work it
you make a
across
good play.
midfield.
Do
A
I?
gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Going deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Finally.
Eddie
Nice.
Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as
Nice.
these guys will get the football back. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll try and run it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
He had no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game.
And that's going to be
Nice.
caught. Touchdown NFC.
Nice.
Jones.
What?
I said
His
nice
second
like 20
touchdown here in
times.
this
Thanks.
first half. as his guys are back within a single score. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want
long-distance
plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. There's something which is wrong with the ball.
Probably because he was wide open.
It's never about them. That's how they stay so.
Stop screaming whenever I make a not even good play. Or whenever you make a play, you start laughing at me.
You're able to hit a receiver in stride,
and
he can pick up a lot
say
of
thank you
yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely
You're going to pass it to Tyreek, I already know.
Trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
That was over the line.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. We become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division every year is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt.
See, that's my point. You start screaming when I do something cool.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss.
Don't. GG.
Now the throw on 3rd down,
GG, I don't know you can hear me. So I'm not stupid.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Breeze now. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Adam Thielen, 28 yards. And now they can
by the way, I know that you can hear me when you have your muffs on. I'm not an idiot.
Talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Hey, turn your mic on. I think it's off.
No, it's been on. Yours hasn't.
Turn your mic on. I think it's off.
No, I was playing with my friends earlier. Yeah, literally on. We can't hear each other. I think
they said he could.
That's a disappointment. But some of
yes,
these
I can hear you in real life.
They give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
Really start.
Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a nice play defensively on
No, did
first
you see
down
the
as this is
football?
knocked away.
The football's like, you're like, shut up.
Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the
Shut
defense?
up.
Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're
See,
aiming
that's what I
for.
hate. You keep being cocky, and when I do a good play, you start screaming. Shut up!
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
He keeps saying, hey, kids.
Mahomes now to throw.
One person.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by
I wasn't doing anything.
Allen, the intended receiver. Well, we said after the turnover on
That was
downs, that's
him.
almost guaranteed points the other way.
That was literally
but I guess they
him.
weren't listening to the broadcast because they did not cash in for any good job to step up defensively.
We get that a lot, don't we? Where we hear a lot of people say they just don't listen to the broadcast.
when I get a good
In fact,
play.
it works out better for them. It certainly did for this defense, didn't it?
Now Breeze lost the football.
Holy cow, how did Big Boy Tom just get that?
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the
No,
ball.
I'm not
Now left
playing
side, a
that.
completion to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down.
Yeah, because
here
I
with a
play by the
penalty flag
rules,
on
and
the
I do what
field.
I would do normally.
Of course you're gonna accept it.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Julio. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play that time for the NFC. 52 yards. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze.
Actually put on blitz, so before you start calling my plays.
NFC. Drew Brees turning back the clock. 5 touchdown passes for him on the afternoon. And the NFC adds on to their lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 8. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Call that a gain of 11. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. Zach Ertz. 78 yards. And the NFC strikes quickly for 6.
Well, this This is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there.
Stop laughing, Aiden.
And really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into
they just called my quarterback Jumbo.
Here's Rosas on to
Congratulations,
kick it away.
they actually called my defense that.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
And now here's another interception.
What?
Eddie Jackson picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The interception was they just continued to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
Shut up, Aiden!
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. As you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody
I agree with you. I agree with you. I
agree with you. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions.
Well, that helps a lot.
Attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Breeze now to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Accepted.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Backwards.
On is Aldrick Rosas for the NFC field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt.
No!
You meant to do that.
I really did not.
Why did you have it all the way to the side? I'm not an idiot.
I did that to almost every
empty
kick.
possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
No,
From the
Hopkins
36
sucks.
now. 1st and 10.
Why?
Rolling to his right. And going deep for Hill.
Why?
And that is
Yeah, he was totally
incomplete.
wide. He had 3 guys on
The
him.
arm strength there, but to no avail. Second
Yeah,
down.
Hopkins. He also had
They'll
3
try
dudes
again
on
from the
him.
36 on
Totally
2nd
wide.
and 10. They'll run here with Counter. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the
now you
line.
get the ball back second half, so you'll
Another
probably be able to
example
make
right
it
there how this
happen.
defense really is winning the entire game at the point of
Does it
attack.
look like
Yeah, right there at the
anyone
line of scrimmage
cares?
because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much
Play
more
normal.
like
The offense staying
Yeah,
out
that's-
there.
You're gonna wanna bomb it
50%,
fast.
2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can
Bomb
they
it.
do here on 4th down? Now they go for it on 4th, but this
Really?
one is going to wind up incomplete.
You didn't give me
Well,
any
that,
time.
my
All
friend,
of
I
your
guess is the definition of a head
That's why I
scratcher.
said
4th
play
and long
normal
this
for
stage
what?
of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. Caught by Jones.
And that doesn't even feel every time you score either.
Down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he will score. It's a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. Rosas to add the extra point. opens up now to 22 points. They have the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The AFC thus far on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 7. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gutsy call turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup.
That's not normal. No one does a field goal when I'm doing a pass play. And no one's going to take a field goal from...
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
It was... I was on the complete other side of the field. Why would I take a field goal?
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Keenan Allen, 46 yards. And the AFC able to cut into the lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. Connor going to try and run it. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Saw what you did.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
It automatically accepts.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Shotgun now for Breeze. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The
passing percentage. 535 yards.
Veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
It's literally possible to get 1 million.
Now Breeze. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete as well.
That was the biggest pass in football history.
These 2 offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
On 4th down. And look at this, it's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
Yes.
As his guys are able to pull a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to put...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be a short field ahead as the AFC takes over 1st and 10. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He'll try to generate some more steam on offense down to the scoreboard second quarter. Not necessarily his fault, but he's always a guy they want to get extra involved.
Keep finding ways for him to get the football. Keep force-feeding him in that way. Get to the half. Kind of reboot. Start over again to try and erase the other things that have them down on the scoreboard.
They'll be looking for a little more juice here in the second quarter before they do hit that halftime locker room.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Hey, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
It's Hill, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime of the 29th. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Just continue kicking already.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
Who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in the route, or they get open early, or they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been near. And my goodness, another interception.
We don't have ghosts in this house.
And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Von Miller picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he is going to be run down. What a disaster.
I know what you're doing at that point. You literally just ran back there. What?
Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now from way back there after the sack, it's 3rd and goal, a long 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. Now Breeze wins the football, and that's picked up by the AFC. And he will have a touchdown.
Had to be a little mean.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Totally
after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Goes right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Probably went down.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1 score.
And that's caught.
Very hard to do when I'm about ready to win.
It's a big play that time for the NFC. 47 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Julio Jones. 27 yards. And the NFC adds on to their lead.
You knew all the players.
Rosas now to
sit
add the
there and watch the
PAT.
Pro Bowl all the time.
And that makes it a 9-point game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays with a long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And this is going to be secured by the AFC.
Don't try to run back. I saw those.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, I was just going to take it up to the burn barrel at Nat's house.
Mom, is it too late to have a quesadilla?
No, let him go.
Alright, can I do it after this game? Okay.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. They're going. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that.
And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
I knew what you keep trying to do. Now I'm doing it to you.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So that one will be accepted. Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a play fake. Breeze. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down.
I'm trying to win all I need.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
How did you hear that?
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes buying time, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean.
That's caught inside the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down. That sets up a 1st and goal.
You know what?
And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A touchdown, AFC.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And boy, was he successful.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. Oh, this defense, they wouldn't mind. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return will stop right around the 25. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6
honestly, that's kind of what you get for a little bit. You're getting a little cocky.
Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in the game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
He may try and run for this. He's got the first down inside the 10, and it's a touchdown.
I'm sorry you're running away from my dude.
25 yards. And the AFC able to use the short field as they cash in for 6 points. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Literally, it's brutal. Like, yes, brutal after
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Talk about brutal.
And now let's discuss Julio Jones. He's hoping to take what has been a good game here and make it a great game. It's so far solid, and we're still in the third quarter.
There's nothing wrong with solid. You want to be that. You want to be reliable. You want to be a guy that puts your team in a position to have a chance to win. And that's what we're seeing from him. And there's also that added element that maybe it can become a little bit more as this game goes on.
We'll try to make it more here on this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Breeze. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
I'm kind of trying to get to 100.
It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's because I was in the middle of sacking you,
actually.
Like when you were in the middle of sacking you, I was standing there.
We've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
What team did I do?
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down.
Looks like that's a
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for.
You're not going to quit this game. You were literally just bragging about how good you were doing it. And now you're going to quit it.
Somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off.
It's not garbage. You were literally just
here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Okay, and I'm sorry you forced that. You keep doing Hail Marys in the third quarter.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
He'll try and run forward with Connor, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
50 points.
That's fielded in the end zone.
So I started with it.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. Sort of a slow and steady game so far, but reliable for him here in this third quarter.
Sounds like we're describing a possession receiver, right? The one that finds a way to make the big catches, the ones that break the backs of defenses, keep first downs, accumulating. I think he's that and maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, he's been pretty good so far. We'll see if he can make this good game a great game. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Breeze, flushed out right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Breeze going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And
I'm not even controlling any of the dive, okay?
Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's a
breakaway for Michael Thomas. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. Michael Thomas, 78 yards. And the NFC able to get a bit closer. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Conner. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Gordon on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
What?
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 23. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, He had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's...
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Todd Gurley, 77 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Breeze will bring his guys to the line to go for 2. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The AFC offense making their way back out. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC's 34-yard line. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC's 18. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Dancing to, and a big loss here.
1 second. Mom? Come on.
He's taken down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Well, he's gonna go for it all, and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's gonna bring up 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching.
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a... Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. Julio Jones, 65 yards. And the NFC has once again taken the lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And in the first.
I gotta go blow my nose. So that's fine. Excuse me. Ready? Not yet. We might hit 80 points. I mean, actually look at the scoreboard, and I get the ball next. Oh, and it's still third quarter. Yep. Yeah, this is an easy 100, at least 90 score ball game. If we hit.
Quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get
honestly,
it done,
at this point, you just want to. Yeah, honestly, at this point, you just want to try to get 100. At this point. Because no one has ever got 100 points.
I'm waiting on you.
Oh. No one has ever got 100 points in the Pro Bowl game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
I think you get more than it. I guess that's just kind of normal, I guess.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He sort of just keeps chipping away at this defense. Hasn't had a spectacular game, but here in the third quarter, they've known all game long that he's there.
He's the type of guy that frustrates you if you're playing defense, because when you think you've taken away something or you think you've got him in check, he comes up with another catch, the chains move.
And now look at this, big game, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the NFC.
How did he hit me?
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Lead changes this whole game.
Yeah, really.
Ready? You're waiting.
And at least 15 interceptions.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze.
You have to admit,
he's going to fire one deep. And my goodness, another interception.
Right after we were talking about it.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That guy's good at what he does.
And this will probably be the last play in the quarter.
Jamal Adams, yeah.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes escaping the pressure right.
Everybody get in the play.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire.
The only thing that ever holds them together
so now
is
second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep. And now here's another interception.
That was the gayest passing ever.
Darius Slay with a pick. And they take possession of the football at the 36-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open. Got
to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. Julio Jones. 64 yards.
On TikTok,
and the NFC able to widen their advantage.
How many yards do we have?
I don't know, and I really don't care. Aiden, it's about the points.
Rosas good with the extra point.
Honestly,
and
the
that
only
will
reason
ensure
why
that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone.
Shouldn't be a safety, actually.
Back out is the AFC offense. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last two seasons. A one-score game as we play here in the fourth.
But I'd love to know, what's the discussion on the sidelines of both teams right now? Because, you know, it's an exhibition-type game, but as you said, as competitive as it is now, these guys are going to want to win. There may be some guys who sub some guys out, trying to get back on the field and try to help their team win down the stretch.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
It literally bounced off.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead.
Actually, that's a bad
First
thing.
down,
18-yard
gain.
You're getting low on stuff.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes, eluding the pressure.
There's a little thing that you have to do that a little doctor said.
And
if
that'll
you
wind
keep
up
incomplete. It's because you're running at
Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
You have white spots on your
Here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility.
It's not
They get just two out of it there, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
I'm actually going to pass it next time, though.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third
that's
down.
a bad thing.
Working from the gun, Mahomes, flush to his right.
You're literally getting
the incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
One score down. Here we go.
He can't stop.
They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
No, he can't.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it.
Man, I really cannot stop burping.
And as a result,
no, stop it.
Oh, it's a literal thing and it's bad. It's not good. Watch, I can literally show her that it's a literal thing. So her audio stop freaking connecting. You're making my entire thing lag.
Alex, can you like turn on this stuff so we can play?
No, I'm getting to something. You have to eat something specific. Yep, I didn't. I'm pretty sure it's steaks. Or like something that had
possession switches hands.
Steaks, yeah,
so a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
I didn't even get that play.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play that time for the NFC. 49 yards. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. It's tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
That's a real thing.
There'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Throwing now is Breeze.
Before he even got there.
No, actually, I was there.
Possession switches hands.
I was literally there almost.
Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Not that point. I know that you can.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
You sound like Kermit the Frog. Sound like Kermit the Frog when he had too much blood.
I sound more like Mickey
From
Mouse.
just shy of midfield, Mahomes
No, that's not
leading the pressure
Minnie
right.
Mouse. Or Mickey.
And he will score. Touchdown
That's what you
AFC.
get for doing your Mickey Mouse
Tyreek
voice.
Hill, 51 yards. As they now sit just a
Get your
2-point
cursed
conversion
booty
away
cheeks
from
out of
tying
here.
this game up in the 4th quarter.
But they certainly aren't
Get
afraid
your
to dial
actual
up the long ball,
cursed
and
booty
fans
cheeks
dig
out of my
the
lobby.
long ball. And they absolutely
Yo,
needed it. And guess what?
Shut
They
up.
got it. How about that?
And now
If
2-point
you get us in
conversion away
trouble,
from
it's
tying
all
this
you.
game up. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in.
That's what I'm...
But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
We have 8 minutes.
This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right
No,
at the 20-yard
we're not allowed
line.
to play another game. No. We
And
can't
now
play
let's
it.
discuss Julio Jones. And he is just 1 reception away from
Well,
10
tonight, last
in
night,
this
I'm here.
game. I don't know what they need to do defensively, but something has to be altered, does it not?
I know that whenever we tried to cover a person who's having a game like this, you're trying to vary what you're doing, trying to change things up, hoping to fool him occasionally. If not fool him, fool the quarterback so maybe he doesn't read the coverage correctly. Right now, though, they're in pretty good sync.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall. All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter if he needs to make those plays when the legs go ahead. Right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's, at this stage of the...
How many yards we have?
No, it doesn't matter about the yards.
They're off.
You have 800.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Oh, yeah,
totally. As a 27-yard pickup. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes.
You literally gave
complete the tight end Kelsey.
2 touchdowns.
And he will score. Touchdown AFC. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
The offense for the NFC back out there. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game,
I know.
pretty easy week heading into it,
we are tied in the
pressure
4th
will ratchet up
quarter.
now, and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking downfield for Jones. And my goodness, another interception.
That was a good one.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You might get it, boys.
Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there. But
just get out of there. Just get out of there. I don't care what happens. Just get out of there. You have to hit that line.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
To throw again on 2nd down.
No.
Khalil Mack
yeah, my legs
picks
are down.
up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the NFC going to take a timeout. Their 2nd. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining. here in this fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The AFC went for it, and it doesn't work out. And
watch it. I'm going to score 100
the ball's
and
going to go
start
over
flying.
on downs at the
It's going to be on the
2-yard
ground.
line. Only way to get the lead here, of
That's
course,
what
with
you
a
like to do.
touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around
You
the
get for being
one.
cocky this entire game.
Second and goal from the one.
Very bad sport.
Here's Breeze to throw. Out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now you see how that feels, don't you? You got your mouth wide open because your toes were inside the end zone, and they counted it as
we talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. They'll try to run it in with Elliott.
He's getting a taste of his own medicine. He deserves
carry
it.
this one in. Touchdown
I do.
NFC. Punching it in from a yard away. And now they have taken a fourth quarter lead. Able to punch it in on third down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching
That
staffs
would
do.
be
Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know, I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's been a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. No, you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased, but...
We're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game.
He still did
Let's go ahead and see 5.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
No.
And now here's another interception.
What?
Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, I can see you were hiding it.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard to gain marker is. Knows it's going to be around that distance. Makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
I did. You haven't picked a play.
Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
Here we go. Just let it run down.
Then I'm going to get a foul.
No, you're not. They'll just pick your play for you.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Rosas pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Mahomes now on first down.
Yeah, that's
and he will
my
find his
last
man on the end route. Complete.
Like right now it was that fourth
Give him
down.
11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That's the last one.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll buy some time right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Travis Kelsey, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
Gotta admit that day.
And now they have taken a fourth quarter lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
I really badly wanted to win.
Set now to kick this one away, and
I haven't won one game against you. You think I'm just going to let it? I have not once. Yeah, when it was 99 overall to 99 overall.
To the 21-yard line.
And that's when I had the better advantage because I picked the wrong team.
Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I don't score right here.
Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. There's Breeze. Looking deep for Julio.
I thought you were going to pass interference. How was that pass interference?
The NFC's decision to go for it does not pan out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the AFC adds on to their lead.
Yep.
Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try.
And this is
no
performance. And
we're not getting off.
About someone putting a team
I finally have 100 points, and I finally beat Aiden. And I finally have a skill-type game, and I finally got a good amount of score, and you're telling us to get off. We have 2 minutes. I'm not getting off.
This is taken.
What do you mean by 5 minutes? I said 8.
Let's go.
Oh, it's actually stop. Okay, you're gonna beat me.
Drew Brees in the offense. Down by 11.
Yeah, but if we just left the game,
they'll have one
then
play here just north of the 2-minute warning.
Go on anything.
Brees now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with.
I know at the beginning of the game, we were literally running away from my set.
He's going to let it fly.
I'm sorry,
That's when he caught the 30. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. Julio Jones. 82 yards as his guys are within a single score. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. He's back to throw.
I didn't even mean
and
to do
unable
that.
to connect. They don't get the 2.
Holy cow, look how many yards I have.
Nice.
Point conversion here.
So
unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage.
That's the
put
point.
Your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Buying time to his left.
No. You don't have to win there.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Yeah.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out
That's my point.
they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Do not see the
second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
Exactly right.
Referees lost the football.
Just do a Hail Mary. It's fine. Just do a Hail Mary.
Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now,
ball.
They don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
I know what I'm going to do.
Down here, that pass knocked away
run back,
and incomplete.
Yes, that's my point.
You feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays.
That's my
Defense
point.
has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such
and then you just give me the ball, and then I do this
But
again.
how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down.
Wait, no, you're good. You're good. You're good. Oh.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield.
Then you win.
He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading.
Yeah, you would win.
The
There's
NFC
no way to get
offense
one.
heading back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 2nd down.
95-56. I'm going back to you.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line.
It's fine. Just get up.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go,
we only have 9
seconds. 9 seconds left.
Oh.
And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. 3 times he's missed in this one, but he can make up for it here. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Just go for a field goal.
Free kick out of bounds.
And then go for a field goal, okay?
And then it's 1 point.
And Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah, like I'm gonna get
incomplete.
Now Mahomes rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun.